Hi, I'm Raw Dog Rory, rocking the foo again on Friday, and I'm on week 5 of my P90X challenge. For those of you doing it or who know about P90X, you know now it's really starting to get hardcore. Just the other day I did the chest, back, and triceps DVD, and I'm still feeling it. Tony Horton is totally kicking my butt, but it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, I've been doing a lot of cool stuff with meetup.com lately. For those of you who don't know about meetup.com, it's just a really great online service which allows you to connect with other people in your area, find meetup groups who are into the kind of things you're into, whether it's raw vegan foods, healthy living, eco-friendly living, or whatever you're into. You can find it and people on there that are into it as well and get together and hang out. I've been to some awesome potlucks thanks to it, and just recently been to an herbal elixirs creating workshop, which was really cool. Learned a lot from that. And you can go to meetup.com and find out more about it like this. Just go and check out meetup.com and create yourself a profile on there, and let people know what you're into, what you're all about, and what kind of people you want to connect with when you're on there. And once you got all that done, you can go and find a meetup group. And of course, I'm gonna look for some raw food meetup groups within 25 miles of my area. And then search and check it out. We got like 5 of them within 25 miles of us. People doing potlucks and hosting events, all kinds of cool stuff. And let's check out this one in particular. Let's see. Got all these cool events going on here. Oh, and look at this. Sunday, May 17th. Kombucha Creating Workshop. Hosted by yours truly. And so I want to RSVP for this, and this is how you would RSVP for any of these meetups. And you want to click yes, no, or maybe, and however many guests you're bringing. And then RSVP. So of course I'll be there. And when you go to events, raw food potlucks, like Kevin Gianni said in the last video we did, you want to bring something yummy. You don't want to bring some kale salad or whatnot if you're just trying to get people started in raw foods. So let's make something yummy. I'm going to be making fig walnut brownies. And these are super simple, super tasty, and figs have some really cool health benefits. We're going to be putting a cup of Kalamata figs that I've cut up and soaked. You want to soak them so they blend easier and create more of like a gooey brownie batter there. And figs have one of the highest mucus dissolving properties for that intestinal plaque that some of you might have been learning about getting into raw foods. Because they're an acid binding food, so they help clear out some of the garbage we got going in there from all the cooked food and nasty food we've been eating over the years. And I got 2 cups of walnuts here that I soaked for about 6 to 8 hours to remove all the phytic acids and enzyme inhibitors. And we're just going to dump those into our trusty food processor here. And also going to be putting in about 4 tablespoons of honey to sweeten it up. Love me some honey, if it'll just come out. And voila. And now, you can't have good raw brownies without some good raw chocolate. So we're going to throw in 4 tablespoons of this lovely stuff. Bad boy in there. That's a heaping tablespoon, but that's okay. That's the way I like it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we got a guest dog on the show today. There's Munson, everybody. And to complement the chocolate, we want to put a little vanilla in there. And And I like to use fresh vanilla bean pods, but you could totally use extract. It'll still be good and tasty. And just want to open this guy up here. It's being a little stubborn. But what you want to do when you're doing a food processed recipe that requires vanilla beans, you definitely want to scrape them out because your food processor might not get all this pod here. And you'd be left with some extra chunks in there. Oops. And don't throw these things away though, because I've learned this little trick from my buddy Glenn. Take these, drop them in your water, and you've got some awesome flavored water. Kind of like flat cream soda without the sweetener, but it's good, trust me. And to accentuate the flavors of the chocolate, just a teeny bit of salt. Just a teeny little bit there. And now we process. And you want to scrape down the sides to get this stuff moving along here. This actually could take quite a while, so just to demonstrate what you would do if this were to be done right now, which this looks pretty good to me. Let's taste some. Tastes awesome. And if you like, little chunks in your brownies, this is totally groovy right here, just how it is. And just roll it into a bowl like thus, and you can dehydrate these to warm them up and firm them up a little bit more, but they're just as good if you want to store them in your fridge or freezer. And if you want to get really creative with them, you can experiment with coating them in various toppings. Here I'm going to use a little dried coconut flakes. And I'm making a mess here, but it's all good. And ta-da, you have a finished brownie. And then just repeat and repeat and repeat. And then eat. Well. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next Friday.